Like meaning like at the end, I'm going to address like how you're going to handle the stressful pregnancy time during
Right.
recovery. You're still like dabbling a little bit,
Right.
and you're going to get a mother involved because you feel that gives you an option of handing the custody over
Right.
if in case
Right.
there's a problem.
Like a backup.
So there are like see, I'm going to tell you a few things
Yeah.
my teacher said. Like I do positive anonymous 12-step program,
Okay.
and my higher power
Yeah.
is my teacher.
Right.
So he gives us cosmic law, upper law. So I'm going to really be honest and share this
Yeah.
with you. So if there is anything that happens in future, I
Yeah.
would have shared this knowledge.
Right.
So there was a discussion that was happening where when is life starting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's
Right.
something very important,
Right.
right?
Right.
Because that'd be very prudent. So I didn't know this either.
Okay.
So and this would be helpful for you.
Right.
So he says when the muscle memory,
Yeah.
there is the muscle memory, they call it kata kasha. Kasha means ether.
Okay.
Ether, like a sky,
Okay.
right? Sky space.
Okay.
So kata kasha is building space. The muscle memory
Yeah.
comes from father.
Okay.
So when there is the ejection of semen,
Right.
the muscle comes in.
Okay.
And then the mother, when the heart beats,
Yeah.
puts her energy in.
Okay. Yeah.
And what mother does is actually just holding that shaft
Yeah.
to keep the building. So you are the pillars,
Yeah.
let's say.
Right.
And so it's the structure.
Yeah.
And the father figure is the fascia, let's say. Okay,
Right,
so
right.
you're the structure.
Yeah.
So then that, when the baby comes out
Right.
to the world, takes the first breath,
Yeah.
is when life starts.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if something, the reason I'm telling you is,
Yeah.
I know like you would have bonded with the baby, and
Right.
there are lots of other
Right.
stuff, but also like hold yourself together
Right.
also, because you will play a two role. One is like to protect the baby is your
Right.
responsibility now
course.
until the baby can protect itself.
Of course.
So that's where your shaft
Yeah.
would allow the energy of the baby,
Right.
the energy they call it chakra,
Yeah.
to spin. So until baby is strong and be able to be independent, let's say in
Right.
this country it's 18 years,
Right. Yeah. Right.
it ends up being your role.
Right.
What the father figure does is to give them boundaries,
Right.
but you are the sustainer of
Yeah.
that. But what they bring in as energy is the child himself or herself.
Right.
It doesn't matter whether it's boy or girl.
Right.
Do you know whether it's a boy or a
It's
girl?
a girl.
Okay, so girls actually have a higher rate of survival
Really?
with challenges.
Okay.
The heartbeat being irregular means already the girl is being exposed to toxins.
Right.
So to be fair to the baby,
Right.
you want to give it the best chance.
Right. Absolutely.
So abstaining right now is very, very important.
Yeah.
So you really need to understand. Like I understand you were stressed and you didn't know how to cope.
Right.
You haven't told your mom,
Yeah.
and mom doesn't know you. It's still used.
There's a
These
lot
are all like a
going
lot
on.
of
Yeah.
like drama
Yeah.
in your mind. It is like a monster.
Yeah.
So that it creates stress. But what if your mom really knows already? Because
Yeah.
most of the mom know.
Because I feel
know?
like she has an idea. Because I mean, she's meant. I think she knows. She knows that like we've done things before to like have fun and party. I don't know. I don't think she knows the extent to like addiction, like of being addicted to something. But she definitely knows that I've done things before. So it's not that she thinks like I'm a complete straight edge, never did it. She knows that I've done things before. I just think being an addict is going to be that's going to be.
So the minute your baby's first breath happens, it becomes a responsibility for you.
Yeah.
So you really need to decide, now that the life has started,
Right.
am I responsible enough to take care of it?
Right.
Or is it better for me to have somebody handle it and maybe support it? So you really
Right.
need to make a decision. And that there is no right or wrong. Remember that. There is no right or wrong.
Right.
And if in case you cannot do it well, you can always ask for support.
Right.
It doesn't mean you're giving up.
Right.
But you need to be very specific about doing it the right way, because
Right.
it's not selfish,
Right.
but it's more for the other life.
Right.
to
It's for the
sustain
baby.
itself,
Right. Exactly.
So that's one thing you need to talk about.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, you're going to go tell your mom,
Yeah.
sometimes the tendency is to treat them like a god and confess everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so your role to confess can be handled later.
Right.
Right now, you are handling the role of a mother to the child. So
Exactly.
use this knowledge I'm teaching
Yeah.
to make a decision, because I do the same thing. I
Yeah.
um, when I'm nervous, I'll say all sorts of things they shouldn't know.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So one thing is write it out first,
Right. Like
and
a
then
plan.
yeah, and not even plan, just like free flow,
Yeah.
write it out, or
Write it out in your
you can
mind.
dictate to yourself
Right.
and hear yourself and see, is this what you want to convey? What
Right.
essentially you want to convey is, Mom, I have screwed up. I'm sorry, but right now my goal is to be responsible for a mother.
Right.
And if in case I have a problem with DCF, would you back me up? That's
Right.
all, right? That's the essence of what you want to
That's
say.
generally what I want to say, right?
But you have to practice in such a way you don't come across selfish.
Right.
You're not asking or demanding anything of
Right.
her.
Right.
And it's a choice. You're
Yeah.
not saying you do it. Instead,
Right.
would you be interested?
Right.
So like
supporting.
keep it open.
Right.
So if she says no, don't take offense.
Right.
Don't go into this tantrum saying, "How dare you?"
Right.
Not show any feeling.
Right.
You're selfish. Blah blah blah
Right.
blah. So you can really don't go on your
Right.
tangent, your
Right.
tantrum.
Let her do what she wants to do.
Yeah. So give her options. Like, what
Right.
do you think I
She's
should
gonna
do?
have her own feelings about it.
Yeah. So hear her out, and truly listen to her. Understand where she's at.
Yeah.
What is your feeling, Mom,
Right.
about this?
Because I had a nurse telling me when I was talking to one of the nurses the other day, and she was telling me how her kids, like, they smoke weed and stuff, but they've never done any drugs. And she was saying, like, I don't know what I would do if one of my kids ever came and told me, like, they were a drug addict and stuff. So that she was just trying to say, like, think about it, how hard it's going to be for your mom to hear that, like,
I don't think. See, it's not like they are naive. Like my
Right.
kids, right? I kind of know they're messing up.
Right.
Like I know, and sometimes they'll be going. And one day, my eldest one came home, and they were in the tree house. My middle one is very, very nice. He always is very proper.
Right.
And he's dancing. He's like dizzy.
Yeah.
I know something is either he's drunk or he's on a park. I said, Chris, are you okay? And he says, yes. Why are you asking? And I'm saying, okay. I said, you know what? I'm not going to ask anymore.
Right.
Because I know. Why do you make them lie? That's all is going to happen.
Right. If you ask, they're just going to lie about it.
So I feel okay. At least they are home. They are not like,
Right. And that's what my mom said. I mean, I live with my parents, so they still see that I go to work. I've always worked. I worked at the mall for 8 years as a store manager. So I've always had really good jobs. Like, they see that I don't just lay around messed up all day. Like, I'm very.
But you know what though? That's the problem. You're making money and you're bored, and that's why you're using.
That's where it all started, because when I met my boyfriend, we've been together 9 years, and when I met him when I was 18, he's always had really good jobs. He's always worked a lot, had really good jobs, and he had too much money for somebody that was too young, and that's kind of where it all started.
So one of the thing is to figure out a hobby.
Right.
Figure out a hobby that, there are tons of stuff you do. What is your interest? What do you like to do?
I really don't know. Like right now, what we've been saying is with the weather being so crappy, because we've been wanting to just get out of the house in general. Just get out of the house and go for a walk, go somewhere. We have a lot of
the baby, it'll be easier because
exactly.
You'll be strolling.
Exactly, and we'll have obviously that's something the doctor said too, is you'll have more of a distraction. Obviously, a huge distraction.
So if you can play around with the theme of the baby, right? And try to create a hobby
because we have the baby shower, and I don't even have my car. It's filled with stuff. My room is filled with stuff. So that's what I've been trying to do too. In my mind, when I want to use the stuff, I'll sort through the baby stuff. Start going through that, or you just try to use that baby stuff and try to use that as my time basically. So I've been trying to do that instead of when I'm bored in my room when it's cold and rainy out, you can't go outside.
Yeah.
Instead of let me do a line because I'm bored, I'll go and I'll the other day I brought all the baby stuff out into the living room with my mom, and we just went through it all. So just
actually there is a very nice show online called baby whisperer.
Okay.
So learn how baby cries. There
Yeah.
are 6 ways it cries.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think I've seen it wasn't. It was just a short video, but it was like what the different
Yeah.
cries mean. Yeah, I think.
So
I've
what
seen
I'm
it.
saying is like learn, like anticipate, and sometimes it's so funny, when you see them,
Right.
you would see how you connect with
Right.
them, and
Just the way they
journal
act
and stuff.
stuff.
So being up, even before,
Yep.
be caught up with their way of communicating and
Right.
stuff. It'll be giving it, you just need to keep yourself engaged. That's all.
Yes.
Once you do that, and I love the summer months. You can
Yes.
do planting.
Right. You could actually
You can
go
do
out
indoor
and do
planting.
things,
You can
right.
do herb farms.
Right.
So there are lots of stuff. But seriously, I feel you need to first of all make a decision to yourself that you need to stop using.
Right.
It's not an excuse anymore, because
Right.
you're going to be responsible for another life.
Yeah.
And then when the baby comes in, remember you have to. It's like your vacation is over.
Yeah.
For 18 years
done.
you need to
Yeah,
raise the
it's done.
child.
Yep.
So I think you don't project, but at the same time you need to step up.
Yeah.
And if not, how are you going to ask for support?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
So I'm proud of
yeah,
you.
No, absolutely. Thank you.